Hello guys, welcome to Hang Bros. I am Mr. Hari.
And I am Mr. Nava. And today we will be teaching you chemistry. Today we are going to cover the first part of the lesson, chemical reactions and equations. The second part, which will be the types of reactions, will be uploaded in our channel in a few days. So please subscribe and ring that bell icon to be the first person to watch the next video.
Chemical reactions and equations. First, let's define both the name of the lesson. Shall we? Hey Google, define chemical reactions.
This is the definition of chemical reaction. A process that involves rearrangement of the molecular or ionic structure of a substance, as distinct from a change in physical form or a nuclear reaction.
What? Nuclear reactions? What the heck? Okay, let's go with what we know. A chemical reaction is when two or more substances react and form a new substance. Simple, right?
The next one is chemical equation. The symbolic representation of a chemical reaction is called as chemical equation. Okay, now let's try to understand them.
Yes, that's what I'll be doing.
What? Who are you?
I'm Mr. Brain. Who explains better than a brain?
Okay, just do what you said you are going to do.
A chemical reaction is when two or more substances react to form a new product. There is a chemical change taking place during chemical reaction. One of the most common examples are the paper and fire. When we burn a piece of paper, there is a new substance formed called ash. Most of the chemical changes are irreversible, meaning that you can't do the opposite of what you did and get the old products back. In the context of paper and fire, you can't make the paper from ash you just made. And it's totally different from dropping your ice cream in the sand and not getting your ice cream back from it.
I think that's a lot to talk about at once, and I hope you can understand what is a chemical reaction. Now you know what a chemical reaction is, but how do you know if a chemical reaction has happened or not? Characteristics of chemical reaction. The following observations can help us to know whether the chemical reaction has taken place or not. Change in state, change in color, change in energy, evolution of gases, and formation of precipitate. These are some indications or marks that a chemical reaction has happened.
Okay guys, now let me give you a 10-second break for drinking water and clicking that red color subscribe button. Are you done? Great, now let's continue. Now let me explain the next topic, which is chemical equation. Chemical equation is a symbolic representation of the chemical reaction. Easy, right? But let's dig in more and know about it. So chemical equation is representing the chemical reaction which takes place in a simpler form. Suppose if we take magnesium ribbon and burn it with oxygen, then a new substance formed is magnesium oxide. Now how to represent this chemical reaction? It can be written in word equation, that is magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. Now we have represented the chemical reaction in a word equation. Another shorter way for representing chemical equations is by writing the formulas instead of words. We know that magnesium is equal to Mg and oxygen is equal to O2, magnesium oxide MgO. Now let's write them in equation. Mg plus O2 gives out MgO. Now the equation is short and simple.
Before moving to the next topic, we should be knowing about the reactants and products. In Mg plus O2 is equal to MgO equation, the substances which undergo change are magnesium and oxygen. So we can call them reactants. And the new substance formed is magnesium oxide, and the name given to them is product. There are some proper conditions to write a proper chemical reaction. So here they are. Condition for chemical equation. First, we need to write the physical states, mentioning the symbols, balancing the chemical equation, writing the state, mentioning the conditions like heat, electricity, gas, and precipitate.
Balancing chemical equation. If the number of atoms of each element remains the same before and after chemical reaction, then we say the reaction to be balanced. If it's not, then the equation is unbalanced, where the mass of elements on both sides are not the same. We can call the unbalanced equation as skeletal equation. Here, we must be knowing about the law of conservation of mass. Okay, let's recall what's law of conservation of mass. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. So, according to this law, we can say that total mass of element present in the reactants has to be equal to the total mass of elements present in the product.
This is one of the 3 mark questions you may get in your exams. Now it's question time. I have 3 questions and let's see whether you could answer those. Make sure to comment the answer in the comment section. Here's the first question. How do we know whether a chemical reaction has taken place or not? And the second question is, why is it necessary to balance the chemical equation? And the third one is, define reactants and products. If you don't know the answer, then go back and watch our video from first so that you could know the answer. If you know the right answer, then please post your answer in the comment section. In the next video, we will be giving you the right answer and we'll be giving a shout out to those who have commented the right answer in the comment section.
Okay guys, that's it for now. Please stay tuned for Module 2 on chemical reactions and equations. I guess you all would have got a clear view and information on chemical reactions, equations, and balancing the chemical equations. Stay home, stay safe, and happy learning. Thank you.